This is the place where I found my voice, where I feel most alive, and where I make my living. These are the music venues of Indiana. These are the halls, the clubs, and the rooms. These places haven't just supported live music, they've supported lives. Now, it's time to return the favor. The Indiana Independent Venue Alliance exists to preserve our state's live music community, supporting venues across our state forced to close during the COVID-19 crisis. Because without this place, or this place, life as we know it would never be the same. Together, we can save our stages.
Hi, welcome to Till We Meet Again. We're so glad to have you joining us for this very special program to help raise awareness around the hardships and challenges Indiana live music venues are facing. My name's Josh Baker from the Hi-Fi here in Fountain Square. Spent the last 20 years of my life making a living on live music here in Indianapolis, right here on these stages. Our community has been through its share of tough times and challenges, but we've never seen anything like this. The COVID-19 pandemic has essentially crippled venues across the state. These venues were the first to be closed during mandated shutdowns, and they're going to be the last to be permitted to open. These Indiana venues need your help. With so much uncertainty and new challenges facing us, our venues have banded together to form the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. As an Indiana nonprofit organization, we're working together to ensure a bright future for Indianapolis in live music. With our national counterpart, the National Independent Venue Association, we're lobbying for legislative changes and support from our federal government. Together, we're over 1,100 venues strong and growing. This show features intimate performances from Hoosier artists as well as national recording artists who have played these Indiana stages throughout their careers. They've joined us to lend their voices to help raise awareness and entertain us during this time. If you can, feel free to make a donation. With your help, we'll create the momentum needed to help preserve the future of live music in Indiana. We'd like to extend a very special thank you to our sponsors at Klipsch, 92.3 WTTS, and Do 317 for helping make this show possible. Additionally, we'd like to thank the artists for their time and commitment to our cause, all of the healthcare workers and first responders helping to keep us safe, and most of all, you, the fans, for your love and support. We miss you and can't wait to see you at a show soon.
Hi, this is Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett. Indiana has a long and illustrious heritage in live music, but it goes beyond the marquee names and the 20,000-seat amphitheaters. Our small and independent venues across the state have given Hoosiers decades of entertainment, and they've given Hoosier artists of every genre and experience decades of opportunity. From the Walker Theater and the Indiana Avenue jazz scene of the 1940s to Bloomington's Bluebird nightclub, and the punk and new wave scene of the 1980s, from hip-hop at the Hi-Fi in Fountain Square to country and bluegrass at Duke's on the south side of Indianapolis. Independent venues do more than entertain. They foster community, they support artists, they create jobs, and they show us the rich variety contained in the word Hoosier. That's why I support the newly formed Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. This alliance is working to raise funds to support all of our great venues statewide and keep them going through the COVID-19 crisis. Tonight you will see special performances from artists who are from Indiana, as well as others who have performed in our great venues and want to give back the love and support they have received here. So sit back, enjoy the music, and please give what you can to support the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. To donate, go to indianavenuealliance.org or make a donation during this program. I thank you.
Hi, my name is Dustin Boyer, owner of Duke's Indy, Honky Tonk music venue on Indianapolis' south side. This pandemic's been brutal for our business. Our doors are closed. We rely on everyday customers coming in to support live music, and have some cocktails, and eat some food. We want everybody to be safe, but we're trying to get open as soon as possible. It's been a real honor to get Indianapolis music venues together in the IIVA and join forces to try to get everything back to normal as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Please continue to support your local music venues. Now I'd like to introduce a couple guys that have Indiana ties, the Whiskey Wolves of the West.
Hey, Indianapolis.
Love the lockdown. Oh, no.
This is gonna be good. You okay?
Yeah.
Slate. Hey, Indianapolis.
Hey, Indianapolis.
This is some... Hey, Indianapolis.
You gotta get it better than that.
Hey, Indianapolis.
We're Whiskey Wolves.
Of the West. Leroy Powell.
Tim Jones.
Born and raised in Indianapolis.
Hometown hero.
When we're not at the hi-fi naked on the floor, passed out, we're over at the Vogue, naked on the floor, passed out.
Ooh, yeah. You're gonna love this song. We'll listen to more bad stories. Like a chunk of gold. Hard to get, hard to hold. Like a rose that's soft to touch. Love has thorns that hurt so much. So why must the same love that made me laugh make me cry? Will you think of love as sitting on a mountain? Think of it as being a great big rock. Won't you think before you start to roll it down? Because once you start it, you can't make it stop. Oh, I gave you all I had to give. If you don't want my love, I don't want to live. Must the same love that made me laugh made me cry? Why you gonna make 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 me cry?
This one is from you, straight down from the alley cat.
1, 2, 3.
Hands in my pocket, staring down at the ground. They've been looking for a face in the crowd. You were gone. It's all over town. Drank the tequila, hit the bottom of the glass. Looking for your love and I need it back. It's gone. Just can't believe it. Ain't giving up on you. Holding on to a heart that's true. I don't care what they say, 'cause I ain't giving up on you. said you'd be right back. Where'd you go? What do you do? They're all good looking with pockets full of cash. Big city money can't buy what I have. My love for you is true. Better believe it. Ain't giving up on you. Holding on to a heart that's true. I don't care what they say, 'cause I ain't giving up on you. Tell me what I want to hear. Don't tell me what I don't want to know. No. I ain't giving up on you. Holding on to a heart that's true. I don't care what they say, 'cause I ain't giving up on you. Ain't giving up on you. Holding on to a heart that's true. I don't care what they say, 'cause I ain't giving up on you. No, I don't care what they say, 'cause I ain't giving up on you. I don't care what they say, 'cause I ain't giving up on you. Give it up. I don't care what they say. I ain't giving up on you. Give it up. I don't care what they say. I ain't giving up on you. Give it up. Yeah, I don't care. Ain't giving up on you. Give it up. Yeah, I don't care. Ain't giving up on you.
Hi there, my name is Paul Jacobs. I am the president and CEO of Klipsch Audio. We're based in Indianapolis, Indiana. We like to believe that we build the best speakers and headphones in the world today. We exist because our founder, Paul W. Klipsch, wanted to recreate that live music experience, that heart-pounding feeling that you only get when you're at a live music venue. We've been supporting large venues, small venues for over 4 decades. And here in Indianapolis, whether it was the former Klipsch Music Center, it was the Jazz Kitchen, it was Hi-Fi, it was the Sun King Studios at 92.3. Klipsch has always been there. We are honored to be supporting the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance, the concert promoters, the touring artists, the live music venues that are so important, that pull us together as people, that move our souls. They're the first to be impacted by the pandemic, and they're going to be some of the last to open up. And it's essential that we keep this vibrant scene in Indianapolis, Indiana. I've lived in Indianapolis most of my life, and I've always supported these venues. And one of the things that came to mind was the kind of experiences that we all can have. One night I got a call that Harry Connick Jr. was going to be at the Jazz Kitchen some years ago, and I experienced something quite amazing. He was with his trio, so it was no pop music, it was hardcore jazz. And Harry noticed about 6 or 8, 15, 16-year-old kids staring in a window. It's a bar, so they're obviously not allowed. But Harry got up from the piano, he opened the emergency exit, he let them in, he sat down at the piano, and he said, let's see if they want to throw those kids out, because if they throw the kids out, I'm leaving too. These kids should get to hear music. I thought it was an incredible expression from an artist. So please join me in supporting this important benefit to support these venues, because everything that you donate, Klipsch is going to match. I'd like to thank you for listening to this. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep rocking.
It brings me great pleasure to introduce this next artist, who's also a close personal friend of mine. From Wanamaker, Indiana, Mr. Otis Gibbs and Amy Lashley.
Hi friends, I'm Otis Gibbs. I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I've spent most of my life right here in Indianapolis. I'm fortunate enough to get to make a living traveling around the world singing songs for appreciative audiences. I play listening rooms in London, Zurich, Amsterdam, and Austin, and festivals in places like Philadelphia, Newcastle, and Eindhoven, and I sometimes even play in people's living rooms in Houston, Knoxville, and 100 other towns. All of that started right here in these central Indiana clubs. These venues have a huge impact on Indy's economy, and the cultural impact is even bigger. I'd like to keep these venues healthy and strong so a whole new generation of artists will have the same opportunities I've had. Imagine the things they'll be able to do if we can continue to provide a stage. I hope you'll support the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. I know I will. I've been asked to say a few words about John Prine, and I'm not even sure where to start. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for 12 years, and I'd sometimes see him around town. I once sat next to him at a diner. He was known for frequenting meat and threes, so if someone was running a meatloaf special, there was a high probability that John Prine would be there. I tried to visit landmarks associated to him, like recording studios and fishing holes. Legend has it that a young John Prine got off a Greyhound bus and walked into a recording studio on Music Row. And as he walked through an interior doorway, he physically bumped into Chris Christopherson. That's how they first met. Of course, me being me, I had to go stand in that doorway and soak it all in. But my favorite John Prine memory is seeing him at the Station Inn quite a few times. The Station Inn is a bluegrass mecca. It only holds about 100 people. Prine would sometimes show up unannounced when his buddy Jim Rooney would play there. And Prine would walk right through the front door, unceremoniously, carrying a guitar, walk up on stage and start playing with Rooney's band. So just imagine, you're sitting in a tiny club, surrounded by the best of old school Nashville music folks, and there's John Prine playing all of his classic songs, telling jokes and having a good old time for 90 minutes or so. It's about as good as it gets. We've been asked to play a John Prine song for you. We're going to play one called Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. My gal Amy Lashley's going to sing it for you. She has a way better voice than me, and besides, she already knew the lyrics. Here goes.
You come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever, and I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that lasts forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. Out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow that's crossed evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow? We ain't got one word to say. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. Out there running just to be on the run. just to be on the run.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Stay safe out there, and please support the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. Here's to better days.
Hi, I'm Andrea McPherson. I'm the manager of the Hoosier Dome. We're located in Fountain Square in Indianapolis, Indiana. We are an all-ages venue that's been throwing shows for all people of all ages for almost a decade now. We have never experienced anything like what we're currently facing in our whole time of being open. We're unable to do the one thing that we do, which is throw live shows at our venue. I know that this kind of just hit the live music industry like a storm, like no one was able to be prepared for this, and no one could really see how bad it was going to get. Not being able to be open kind of leaves all independent music venues at a loss for what to do. I really don't want to imagine a world where only massive arenas and venues are a place where bands can play, leaving bands who aren't on that level yet nowhere to play, which potentially could keep bands from ever getting on that level. So this is why IIVA is so important right now. It's so important to be funding your local venues and keeping us open when we're unable to be open, so that one day when the time comes and we're able to be open again, that we have a place for the community to gather. I know that when this is all over, we could all probably use a place to gather as a community and listen to live music together. I know that we're all looking forward to that day. And now please welcome Owen Thomas and Thomas Daughtry of the Elms.
Hello everybody, my name is Owen. That's my buddy Tom over there on the other screen. Honored to be here with you tonight. We're going to play you a song now by the late great Adam Schlesinger, who we lost recently. We hope you like this one. It's called Stacy's Mom. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, can I come over after school? We can hang around by the pool. Did your mom get back from her business trip? Is she there, or is she trying to give me the slip? You know I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now, baby, can't you see? Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Stacy, do you remember when I mowed your lawn? Your mom came out with just a towel on. I could tell she liked me from the way she stared, and the way she said, you missed a spot over there. And I know that you think it's just a fantasy, but since your dad walked out, your mom could use a guy like me. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everybody, and our state and our stages will be open again real soon. Got one more for you here. This one's called Back to Indiana. We hope you like it. There ain't a way to tell a man why a river flows, or how a diamond can be born out of busted coal. There ain't a word that I can find to describe her touch. Can't deny that I would follow her through flame and flood. I got a ticket on a bus leaving New Orleans. I'll say a prayer that every single light turns green, and buy a cheap bouquet from the flower shop, and hope she waits for me at the final stop. Yeah, she will. I'm going back to Indiana now to see my baby in her evening gown. And even if the world is burning down, I'm going back to Indiana now. I've played guitar every night for the finest kind, left a whole lot of chance on the road behind. I don't believe in fate, I call it destiny. If I'm lucky yet, she'll keep a place for me. Yeah, she will. I'm going back to Indiana now to see my baby in her evening gown. Even if the world is burning down, I'm going back to Indiana now. I've got a photo of her standing near an orange tree. I keep it hidden in my pocket with a rosary. Told the driver of the bus that he had a deal. By the morning I'll be with her in the golden fields. I'm going back to Indiana now to see my baby in her evening gown. Even if the world is burning down, I'm going back to Indiana. I said I'm going back to Indiana now to see my baby in her evening gown. Even if the world is burning down, I'm going back to Indiana now. Going back to Indiana now. Going back to Indiana now. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Thank you, everyone. We love you.
Hi, I'm Dave Lindquist, and I've written about music and popular culture for the Indianapolis Star since 1998, which means I've seen my share of shows at venues represented in the new Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. I caught acts such as the White Stripes, PJ Harvey, Snoop Dogg, Guided by Voices, George Clinton, Sturgill Simpson. What these venues do is give you a chance to catch an act on the way up to stardom. Or maybe they'll book an act that might be a risk somewhere else, but they think they're cool enough to bring to your town. And sometimes the venue just wants to give you a special night with an icon. I'll never forget when Willie Nelson came to the Vogue. I was standing on the floor about 30 feet in front of the stage, and after the first song, Willie took off his hat and threw it. I was standing there watching the trajectory of the hat coming toward me, and I had a little conversation with myself. On the one hand, I'm a working journalist. Is it ethical for me to catch this hat? But the other side of me said, you're just standing here in this room. I put up my hand and I caught that hat. I'm glad I did. And what I always say is, live music is like nothing else. It's the only time that that artist is going to be in that room, giving that show to that specific group of people. We all want to get back to nights like that after this pandemic. If you can, support the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Scott Craigie. About a year ago, myself and two of my partners acquired the Vogue. It was an absolute thrill for us to come back to really the heart of Indianapolis, the heart of Broad Ripple, where we grew up, and engage in some place that is truly special. During this time, we're being incredibly thoughtful. We are worried. We are concerned for our family, not only our staff, but for our artists in the community, for artists nationally that come play here at the Vogue. But we're also incredibly hopeful because this is a resilient community. This is a community that has a ton of grit, and we're extremely fired up to see the other side of this, just like all of you are. We need live music. We miss live music. It's a part of all of our experiences. Many of you in Indiana, in central Indianapolis, the heart of Broad Ripple here, you've spent some amazing quality nights here at the Vogue. I know we all have. It's a special place in my heart, as it is with a lot of yours. So as we approach the other side, we need to think about these venues, independent venues like the Vogue, like the Hi-Fi, like the Mousetrap, that have been such a critical part of the Indianapolis community. They are truly a big piece of the DNA of our arts, and we need to be considerate. We need to be helpful in any way we can. The Indiana Independent Venue Alliance has come together. We have joined with so many others to be helpful to our staff, most importantly, and then be helpful to the incredible artists that have made this place what it is, made all of our venues what they are today. So we'll be back. We're gonna be back stronger than ever. Our staff can't wait to get back. I can't wait to get back to live music. The Broad Ripple community, the Indianapolis community, and throughout the state, we truly look forward to being on the other side of this and experiencing live music with all of you. And now, I'm happy to introduce from the Common Heart, Mr. Clinton Clegg.
Hey y'all, this is Clinton from the Common Heart. Big shout out to the state of Indiana. Some great memories from Indianapolis. Our first time there, opening for JJ Gray and Mofro at the Vogue, and then coming back and playing the Hi-Fi. So many great venues there, so many great memories. Much love to y'all through this thing. This is our tribute to Mr. Bill Withers, his song, Harlem.
Saturday night in Harlem, oh, when everything's alright, you can really swing and shake your pretty thing, and the party's all out of sight. send the preacher out to the Holy Land. Oh Lord, honey, don't give your money to that lying, cheating man. Saturday night in Harlem, everything's alright. You can really swing and shake your pretty thing, and the parties are out of sight. Sunday morning here in Harlem, now everybody's all dressed up. All the hip folks just getting home from the party, and the good folks have just got up. But our cookie delegation wants a donation. Send the preacher out to the Holy Land. Hey, hey, honey, don't give your money to that lying, cheating man. Oh Lord, holla, yeah, holla, talking holla, baby. We're talking holla, baby.
This is our song. It's called Memory.
I can't be with you down in the cellar no more. I can't be with you when your fountain is closed. No, I can't be with you just to turn out the lights. I can't be with you tonight. Where I'll be in a place where my heart can be free. I'll be in your memory. No, I can't be in a box at the bottom of your staircase. Stuck like an old car that's out of gas. No, I can't be with you when the old police scare you. I can't be with you tonight. Where I'll be in a place where my heart can be free. Lord, I will be. I'll be in your heart. I'll be in your memory. Lord, I will be. I'll be in your memory.
Give love to get love. Keep trying to do the right thing. We love you.
Hi, I'm Rob Andrich. I am co-owner of the Melody Inn along with Dave Brown. We've been here since 2001. The bar's been here since 1935. Since the bar opened, this current situation has been the longest stretch of time that the place has been closed, and it's just surreal. We have live bands most nights a week. We have bands from all over the country, all over the world. Those are our friends and the people that keep us going. Of all the things as a small business that you plan for, no one saw this coming. You have insurance for natural disasters, you have money in the bank for unforeseen circumstances, but this is something that no one saw coming. We're just trying to survive, trying to keep the bills paid until we can reopen. When you're a small business, you're a small venue, you're pretty vulnerable to a lot of things. And having this type of a network or organization that is addressing issues and helping us stay unified and share information, it's a wonderful thing, and it's going to help us in the future in lots of different ways.
Hi, I'm Molly June, and I am from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm going to play a song for you by John Prine called Paradise. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town I often remember, so many times that my memories are warm. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to an abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill. Hair smelled like snakes and we shoot with our pistols. Empty pop bottles is all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. I let my ashes flow down the Green River. Let my soul float on the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am.
Hi, I'm David Ali from the Jazz Kitchen. We've been open for 26 years as a live jazz, blues, and beyond venue here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're obviously very affected and at this time shut down from the COVID experience that we're having right now. Well, here at the Jazz Kitchen, obviously we're a live music venue that relies heavily on not only patrons buying tickets, but also purchasing food and drink, and that's how we stay alive. You know, we have a pretty big infrastructure to be able to support from, you know, not only the musicians on stage, but all of our staff, the bartenders, the servers, all of our cooks in the back, and a lot of the behind the scenes folks that help promote the shows, people that help put things out on social media and archive different shows. It's kind of an exciting time. You know, there are some silver linings in these types of things, and the Indiana Venue Alliance, I think, is one of them. It's allowed us to really take a reflective amount of time and look at what we can do to not only get through this pandemic, but also excel once we get past it. So it's going to take not only all of us venues bonding together, but really the community at large bonding together. So more than anything, we just ask, you know, if you enjoy what you see when you come in all these great venues, then please support what we do, and we could really use your help. Up next is Rob Dixon, great saxophonist, although he's going to be playing piano, and the great Bashiri Assad on A Lovely Day.
I think I'm speaking for everybody else that's an artist and a musician
city, just like me, when I say that I can't wait to get back out here and get on these stages and perform for you at all these great venues here in Indianapolis. We'll see you soon. When I wake up in the morning, love, and sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, weighs heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, and someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Yeah, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely, 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 lovely day. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Yeah, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Deborah, and this is Andrew, and we're from the White Rabbit Cabaret.
Why don't you say your name and then I'll say my name. You know?
Okay, sure. Hi, I'm Deborah.
And I'm Andy. Say it again.
Hi, I'm Deborah,
And I'm Andrew.
and we're from. Hi, I'm Deborah,
And I'm Andrew.
and we're from the White Rabbit Cabaret.
COVID-19 has just been a really catastrophic event for the White Rabbit and venues like ours. You know, we reduced down to zero business. You know, as a bar mostly and an entertainment venue, we're kind of, you know, stuck with no actual way to make money at this current time. The Fountain Square community as a whole is suffering greatly from this as well. You know, you have all the restaurants that feed off of the venues, you know, the shops.
All the artists that come through. We support a lot of local artists as well as national. So we have monthly shows here that really you know, they pay those artist bills as well as our own, so.
Yeah, and being performers ourselves,
Yeah.
you know, it kind of hits us doubly. You know, we're forced to, you know, make ends meet with nothing. There's many ways to support the venues across the state. You know, the IVA really is long overdue, honestly, and it'll be helpful well beyond this crisis. When you support the IIVA, you support venues like the White Rabbit Cabaret. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more music.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris Schaefer, the lead singer-songwriter of the band The Y Store. It's an honor and privilege to be playing here tonight for the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance. Without small clubs, my career wouldn't exist. Started playing Chubby's Club of Sal for beer money, Zany's 2 on the east side for a little bit of cash the door. We got to play the patio in Broad Ripple, move on up over there. From there, we made the big time moving into the Vogue. And got a couple record deals along the way. Started playing statewide, Indiana's statewide, and other venues that supported original music and gave us a chance. And without these small venues, we wouldn't, name the Y Store wouldn't exist. And that's why we're here today and tonight to support all these clubs so they can continue to help young musicians and musicians like myself that still want to keep doing what we do and love what we do. And we're so blessed to have the support of these smaller clubs and venues, and we truly appreciate it. This is for all y'all. This is John Prine's song, Angel of Montgomery. I am an old woman named after my mom. My old man's another child grown on. Dreams were loudly and thunder were desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel with flowers from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's such a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. Wasn't much to look at, a free rambling man. And that was a long time. No matter how I tried, years just slowed by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel with flowers from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go. There's flowers in the kitchen, can hear my buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. Now how the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel with flowers from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. Such a hard way to go. To believe go. Well, thank you all very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Truly appreciate it. Johnny Prime. I'm gonna play a song right now for y'all. It's an original song. It's a song that was on our debut record, The Wife Store, on Universal Records. You can see me play it on Conan O'Brien on YouTube. We got to do that. That was a great night. That was a fun week playing with, we were opening up for John Mellencamp at Madison Square Garden Theater. And the song goes like this. Thank you so much. Indiana, independent venue alliance support. Let's keep these small clubs and these venues alive and kicking. Thank you so very much, y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Kenny Aronoff in Los Angeles. I want to say hi to all of you in Indiana. I spent 35 years of my life in Indiana. Loved it. Incredible. Anyway, this is a shout out to all the great independent music venues across the great state of Indiana and beyond. I've had the pleasure of performing in many of them over the years. These venues are the backbone of careers and also the foundation of their communities, helping cities thrive. Places like the Bluebird, which I played at when I was 19, the Clyde, the Hi-Fi, Melody Inn, White Rabbit, and countless others. And also, of course, the Vogue, where I started making it when I was a nobody. Anyway, support these venues now, and once things open up and we get past this COVID-19, get out to a show and support your local arts community. You can visit me at www.kennyaronoff.com and all my social media. All right, be well, be safe.
And all the way from Shreveport, Louisiana, here's AJ Haynes from Seratones.
Independent, small venues are the heartbeat of any city. It's the cultural heartbeat where people go to experience something new, to experience something familiar, to feel what they feel out loud. And it's so important that we do everything we can to maintain and nurture those spaces. The last time that we played in Indianapolis was at Hi-Fi opening for Black Pumas. It was super cold. And so I was like toggling back and forth between jumping rope and sound check to get amped up. And then by the time we hit the stage, the energy in the room was absolutely electric. By the time the night was over, the room was very sweaty. Lots of beer spilled on the floor. Of course, Black Pumas brought it, and so we had us a damn good time. The song that we're going to play for you is Let Me In Your Life. Enjoy. Thanks for having us.
I just want to love you. Please don't push me away. Let me in your life. I wasn't there when she hurt you. Why should I have to pay? Let me in your life. I wanna share your tomorrow. So I must ask you today, she's the cause of your sorrow. Be glad that she is gone away. I need someone to love. Let it be you. Please don't push me away. Let me in your life. La, la, la.
Hey Indiana, it's Doug Gillard here from Guided by Voices, Not a Surf, my own solo stuff, many bands going back into the 80s. Just wanted to give a shout out to all the great independent rock venues in Indiana. I've played in lots of them in my career, and these venues are crucial to their communities and they need all of our support right now. Places like the Healer, Square Cat, Jazz Kitchen, places I've played like the Hi-Fi, Bluebird, the Vogue, Summer Stages, even places that aren't around anymore like Birdie's and the Patio. But please support these venues right now and when they open back up. And, it's true that no one can foresee what the future of attending shows is going to look like, but these venues are going to reopen. They're going to reinvent and have new and creative ways of serving and entertaining the state of Indiana. So please try to support them any way you can. You can catch me on Twitter and Instagram as @DougGillard, Facebook at the same, and also under my name at bandcamp.com. Hopefully we'll see you out there soon, and please take care and be safe.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Corto. I'm the owner of the Mousetrap Bar and Grill on the north side of Indy. We've been around since 1957. My grandfather and even my great-grandfather used to eat and drink in this place. I bought it in 2002, so about 18 years ago, and we quickly started focusing on live music. Obviously, COVID's been really rough on everyone, and especially in the the small business industry, I don't want to say that anyone's hurting more than the other people, but the venues are going to be the last to come back, and we're going to struggle quite a bit. Some weeks we can have anywhere from 30 to 50 people employed throughout the week, from production staff, your house, light guys, your sound guys, your security, your door people, your street team, the promoters, everyone involved, even besides the bands. They're all out on the streets right now. Well, they're all broke right now because they don't have a lot to do. Venues will be the very last to open up, but I know you'll be there for us because we want to be there for you when it's all over. I want to thank everybody for your continued support. You're keeping us going, and we're going to make it through this. Just continue it and take care of all the other local businesses around you too, and take care of yourselves most importantly. Now I'd like to welcome Charlie Morgan and Blair Ping of Hyryder. Hyryder's played the Mousetrap numerous times over the years. Enjoy.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. I see the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall. It becomes the morning dew. Darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I wanna be the one with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles way up high. Just the two of us. You and
Up next, one of our favorite singer-songwriters from Nashville, Tennessee, Ruston Kelly.
I have a very fond memory of playing in Indiana. It was the first time I was headlining a show in the state, specifically in Indianapolis at the famous Hi-Fi. It was a sold-out show, so we knew that there was going to be people there, at least. And it just really stood apart from so many venues that we had been to on the tour, just from the venue staff to the promoter to the vibe of the room itself. It just seemed like so many artists had come through and given it their all, and that like the people that worked there and worked for it cherished that energy. And it really like it made an artist feel like they belong there and that they can take that feeling with them everywhere else. And I feel like that's the beauty of local culture and enriching, local art and the live music community specifically, and why it's so important to support something like the Indiana Independent Venue Alliance, because it maintains that sense of culture and sense of local identity that people, that aren't from there can come and be a part of and further enrich and take it back to where they're from. And we came back and played a different venue, the next time we played in Indiana, but I'll never forget what it felt like to play there the first time, the Hi-Fi. It just felt like a room like that, just like some sweaty ass club where you give it your all, where thousands of bands have given it their all. It just empowers you. And for tired and hungry and determined musicians, it's an integral force, and we feel so lucky and thankful to pass through a venue like that, because it's certainly special. So I'm going to play a couple songs. One is going to be, the first one's going to be All the Best by the late and certainly great John Prine. John Prine was a giant figure in Nashville. He was a friend of the family, a friend of the circle of musicians that, I spent a lot of time with. And he just had such an impact with his personality. He was so kind. He was so encouraging. He was this poet of everyday life, of really like being able to take simple instances and flip them in a way through the word usage and phrasing as well that brought like a poetic sense of the everyday and kept it down to earth, but also like lifted you up to the heavens at the same time. He was incredible force in the industry that definitely left a very lasting impression. So I'm gonna play this song of his. It's my favorite that he's got. I wish you love and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do, never fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you felt like I did, you'd probably walk around the block like a little kid. But kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. I guess that love is like a Christmas card. You decorate the tree and throw it in the yard. It decays and dies and the snowmen melt. Well, I once knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, and love knew me. And when I walk, love walked with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. cliche. Say you drive a Ford, you say you drive around town till you just get bored. Then you change your mind for something else to do, and your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. Well, it's a doggone shame, and it's an awful mess. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. Okay, John Prine, Forever and Ever. All right, this next song is one of my own. This is a song off my new record. It's called Shape and Destroy. The record is called that. The song is called Pressure. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Oh, God. That's what I get for like literally playing a guitar that is in some desperate need of attention from like a smith, you know, like a luthier. This is my grandfather's guitar. Okay, here we go. This song's called Pressure. Feeling comes, then it goes. I'm thinking fast, I'm moving slow. Wish I could, then I don't. I probably will, but I hope I won't give in to the pressure. All the pressure. Happiness, hide and seek. I wear my hood and at his ease climb too high. Breathe it in, stupid scar, cracked a rib, soaking up the pressure. All the pressure. And I wish I could take it, use it and shape it, or maybe I'll collapse. But I hate to be dramatic, but I think these days I might crack. Here's a thought before it fades. Courage taught that cowards cave under all the pressure. But it can last forever. All the pressure. All right, I hope everybody is staying safe, washing their hands, and believing with a lot of faith and hope that this thing will be over soon and that we can go back to enriching the community with live music. See ya.
Hi, I'm Dave Kubiak. I own the Bluebird in Bloomington, Indiana. We're here in the venue right now at the iconic stage. The Bluebird's been here since 1973. So over the years, we've hosted many great acts, from John Mellencamp to John Prine to Lou Reed. Mumford & Sons, Kings of Leon, just to name a few. Currently we're closed. We have from the coronavirus, so we're anxious to get back on our feet and bring music out again to all the folks that like to travel here and come see the venue. We do shows here 5-6 nights a week, and there are all sorts of different aspects of those bands. There are very small bands from one person traveling with their wife or husband, and there's a very tight-knit business to the bands that are just living on the road, and that's all they do is just tour. They don't sell many records. They sell merchandise while they're out on the road, and they just tour. So their whole way of life, there's just thousands and thousands of people that are dependent on venues like this to make their living. And that also goes not just from the band members, but from the managers and the booking agents to the sound men, to the light men, the road crew, the person selling the t-shirts, the person making the t-shirts, and all of those people are all reliant on live music as their livelihood. And so even if you don't see them, there's so many people behind the scenes that make this whole business work, from the bus drivers that take them from city to city. And I just can't tell you how many people that are affected by this current situation where they're not able to work. So anybody that's watching this tonight, it really means a lot if you can donate a little bit to the cause. Every little bit helps, and just kind of keeps the spirits up. And some of the really small places are on a shoestring budget. Doing live music is not usually a very profitable thing, and most people that book live music do it out of the love for music instead of trying to make a dollar. And so it's really important that those really small venues really need your help, and all the way up the line.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Hasson. I'm an agent at the Paradigm Talent Agency and former Indiana University graduate. As an agent, it's my job to develop an artist's career on the road and build their touring career from the smallest venues to the largest venues across the world. In Indiana specifically, I started my career at Bluebird and pride myself on being a product of the Indiana music scene. I believe that at this time, we all need to join forces to help the survival of independent promoters and venues across the state. It's very important for the ecosystem of the music business that these institutions are able to move forward. In doing so, you're creating jobs not just for artists and managers and agents like myself or promoters, but for the stagehand and securities and catering and parking. It's been proven over time that art and commerce mix. And with a thriving art scene, a city or town or state can flourish as well. So please, at this time, take a chance to help these promoters in a time that is very needed. Thank you.
Indiana has been a special place to me throughout my whole career. I remember back when I was in Further Seems Forever, and the Nicoletta brothers booked us this show at this tiny space. I don't remember if it was a record store. It must have been. But it was no bigger than your average apartment living room. But the energy was just so incredible that the audience, it just kind of overwhelmed me. And, my career has changed, and I've grown from basements to regular size rooms and big rooms and even like the biggest rooms. And the thing is that energy level is always the same when I'm in Indiana. It's like those unrestrained punk rock kids. That's how the audience always feels. There's just so much energy. I mean, I think back to that Further Seems Forever show, and I close my eyes and I can literally still feel that audience. Adam Schlesinger was my friend and my producer and a human bullshit meter. And he taught me so much. He was a mentor to me. He was a very giving friend. And we lost Adam to COVID-19, and he's just gone too soon. He had so much left to give, and I'm so sad that he's gone. As we were sitting in the studio one day, he'd remembered that I had such an affinity for the song Mexican Wine, And I think he was being cheeky a little bit when he started playing the chords to the song. And then he showed them to me. And, you know, imagine learning one of your favorite songs from the person who wrote the song. I had that moment. He was killed by a cellular phone explosion. He scattered his ashes across the ocean. The water was used to make baby lotion. The wheels of promotion were set into motion, but the sun still shines in the summertime. I'll be yours if you'll be mine. I tried to change, but I changed my mind. Think I'll have another glass of Mexican wine. She lived alone in a small apartment across the street from the health department. And she left her pills in the glove compartment. And that was the afternoon her heart went. And the sun still shines in the summertime. I'll be yours if you'll be mine. I tried to change, but I changed my mind. Think I'll have another glass of Mexican wine. I'll have another glass of Mexican wine. I used to fly for United Airlines. Then I got fired for reading High Times. My license expired in almost no time. Now I'm retired and I think that's fine, 'cause the sun still shines in the summertime. And I'll be yours if you'll be mine. I tried to change, but I changed my mind. Think I'll have another glass of Mexican wine. Have another glass of Mexican wine. 'Cause the sun still shines in the summertime. And I'll be yours if you'll be mine. I tried to change, but I changed my mind. Think I'll have another glass of Mexican wine. Have another glass of Mexican wine. Think I'll have another glass of Mexican wine. Boy, I love that song. I'd love to play you one of my songs. Yeah, here goes. This is a song called Vindicated. Well, hope dangles on a string, like slow spinning redemption, winding in, winding out. The shine of it has caught my eye, wrote me in so mesmerizing, so hypnotizing. I am captivated. I am vindicated. I am selfish. I am wrong. I am right. I swear I'm right. Swear I knew it all along, and I am flawed, but I am cleaning up so well. I am seeing in me now the things you swore you saw yourself so clear, like the diamond in your ring, cut to mirror your intentions, oversized and overwhelmed. The shine of it has caught my eye, rendered me so isolated, so motivated. I am certain now that I am vindicated. I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right, I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along, and I am flawed, but I am cleaning saw yourself. So turn off the corners of your lips, write them, feel my fingertips, chase the moment for forever. Defense is paper thin, just one touch and I'd be in too deep now to ever swim against the current. So let me slip away, let me slip away, let me slip away, let me slip against the current. Let me slip away, let me slip away, let me slip away, let me slip away. Vindicated, I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right, I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along, and I am flawed, but I am cleaning up so well. I am sealing me now the things you swore you saw yourself, like hope tangles on a string, like slow spinning redemption. I want to thank you for listening. Please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And I really hope to see you so very soon.
This next artist you may be familiar with after hearing their songs on 92.3 WTTS for the last several years. Please welcome from Mount Joy, Matt Quinn.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Matt from the band Mount Joy. Thanks so much for having me. This first tune I'm gonna do is a John Prine tune called Fish and Whistle. I've been thinking lately about the people I meet, the cars on the corner and the hole in the street, the way my ankles hurt with my shoes on my feet, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna see tomorrow. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We both forgive each other till we both turn blue and go whistling, go fishing in the heavens. I was in the army, but I never dug a trench. I used to bust my knuckles on a monkey wrench. I go into town, give the girls a pinch, but I don't think they ever even notice me. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We both forgive each other till we both turn blue and go whistling and go fishing in the heavens. Oh, fish and whistle, oh, whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. And when we get through, make a real big wish that we never have to do this again, again, again. On my first job, I said thank you and please. Made me scrub a parking lot down on my knees. Then I got fired being scared of bees, and I only got 50 cents an hour. Oh, Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue and go whistling and go fishing in the heavens. Oh, fish and whistle, whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. And when we get through, make a real big wish that we never have to do this again, again, again. Oh, Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We'll both forgive each other till we both turn blue and go whistling and go fishing in the heavens. And go whistling and go fishing in the heavens. And go whistling and go fishing in the heavens. Cool, cool. Rest in peace, John Prine. And again, thank you guys so much for having me. This next one I'm gonna do is a song we just released. It's called Death. Bodies, debt collectors, in and out since your grave, showing up to your birthday party just to show off our This last one I'm going to do is called Strangers. It's a single off our upcoming record. This is a very stripped down version. Thanks again for having me. Very cool to be a part of this. I guess I have to fall in love with strangers rather than your city like I'm famous. And if our lives don't work, then we can change. Lord knows we can change. Love will be a if you want freedom, you better free some. Better not run. Like I'm famous, and I did not want our love to be erased, but Lord knows we chased it. Love just rearranged us. I'm everything I thought I was, even if I don't have much. My blue side, my fire, and my heart keeps me in the fight. Like if you want freedom, you better free someone. Better not run when I'm blind. 'Cause I'm over you, yeah, I am over you. I am over you, I am over you, and I am over you, yeah, I am over you. Flesh wound, little flesh wound. You're so low, other side, now I will be alright. I guess I'll have to fall in love, stranger, right through your city like I'm famous. And I did not want our love to be erased, but Lord knows we chased it. Love just rearranged us. Thank you very much. I'm Matt from Mount Toy. Thank you so much for watching.
Hi, John Green here. Like all of you, I really miss live music and live readings, and the venues that host those events are at the heart of our community. So I just wanted to say thank you for all you're doing to support independent venues in Indiana until they can reopen safely. Thanks.
This next artist has had a long history with Indiana. Half of the band being from Louisville, half the band from New Albany. They played multiple stages over the course of their career over the last 5-6 years here in Indianapolis. I remember the first show that we did with them actually was at Radio. I can't remember the year. I want to say that it was maybe like 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. But young Katie Tupin had emailed us asking to get on a show here in Indianapolis, and we had a date with, at the time, a little band called the Lumineers who was doing 2 nights at Radio. and we put them on the show, and they came up and played it and blew everyone away. And it's kind of like that thing that we have with artists where we have a emotional connection and we become family and friends. And with this act specifically over the years, we've done probably 6-7 shows, and every time it's like a family reunion. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome this next artist to close our show tonight. Please put your hands together for Houndmouth.
Yeah, we can forget the vote. Radio though.
Awesome. Our first shows there, like the big time shows, we were super stoked. Like I think it was the first time we actually went out on tour. We went to Indy.
Yeah. Drove an hour and a half north.
Yeah, to open up for Jay Roddy, I think.
I think it was them that showed up with, they had cooked onions or peppers or something on their car engine.
On the car engine, yeah. Yeah.
Bluebird?
Bluebird. My microphone fell over one time in the middle of a rows, and somebody in the crowd just yanked it back up out of the crowd and stuck it up like in perfect time for the next person.
Mighty kind.
It was, I don't know what I was going to do without it. I didn't even realize
Best crowds, Bluebird, hands down.
Hands down.
Strolling down the highway with my shoes in my hand. I don't talk much, I'm a quiet man. Beauty and silence where they both run deep. And I'm running like crazy while you are asleep. You got news for me, I got nothing for you. Don't pin your blues on me. Just go ahead and do whatever you wish to. Last Monday night I saw a fight between Wednesday and Thursday on a Saturday night. Tuesday asked me what was going on. I said Sunday's in the meadow and Friday's in the corn. You got news for me, I got nothing for you. Don't pin your blues on me. Just go ahead and do whatever you wish to. Hocus pocus, maladjusted. Don't you think my tears get rusted? Steady losing means you ain't choosing what you really think is right. You got news for me, I got nothing for you. Don't pin your blues on me. Just go ahead and do whatever you wish to. Both of God's eyes are shining tonight, raising beams of incredible dreams. But I am a quiet man. Who's the light? What a beautiful sight. Both of God's eyes are shining tonight, raising beams of incredible dreams. But I am a quiet man.
love once and he thought about it for a day. I said, "Oh, son of a bitch," I said, "Hey, yeah, where'd you go last night?" He says, "I don't know, but I woke up with a pocket full of loot." If you wanna live a good life, well, you better stay away from the limelight. If you wanna live the good life, well, you better stay away from the limelight. Please don't you point your full-time ray gun at me. If you wanna live a good life, well, you better stay away from the limelight. If you wanna live a good life, well, you better stay away from the limelight.
Thank you all for watching. This has been an incredible project for us to put together, and honestly, it's been a treat to kind of fill the void of music and activity around music while we're shut down. This is such a weird time for all of us venue owners. We have these venues and we've created these venues because we love live music, and our teams, these little families that we've built around live music, all of us are suffering right now. I think we're a strong group of individuals and leaders and entrepreneurs, and none of us are looking for a handout. But I think right now we're faced with such a unforeseen challenge that we don't really know what to do. So we're kind of making it up as we go, and we've created things like the Indiana Venue Alliance to kind of help us along. So over the course of the next few months, there's going to be a lot of changes coming, and we're excited to get reopened. As Hoosiers, we're resilient and tough by nature and willing to help each other. So we're hopeful that a lot of the fans and community will come out and help us revive live music for Indianapolis. Again, thank you guys for watching and be a part of this special. If you can, make a donation to support all of these venues. 100% of the proceeds to the Indiana Venue Alliance will go to support these venues in need, create support for emergency relief and educational opportunities for us going forward. Thanks again for watching, and be safe.
Up in the morning, work like a dog. Better than sitting like a bump on a log. Mind all your manners, be quiet as a mouse. Someday you'll own a home that's as big as a house. Well, I know a fella, he eats like a horse. He knocks his old balls round the old golf course. You ought to see his wife, she's as cute as a dish. Smokes like a chimney and drinks like a fish. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Now, ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Elvis had a woman, knew how to rock. I wish I had a woman that made my knees knock. She sing like an angel, eat like a bird. And if I wrote a song, she'd know every single word. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Isn't it though?